watatusomea zoezi hili. Kwa hivyo tupate watu wengine wawili ambao watasoma zoezi hili. Jessica amesoma na Kerry amesoma. Labda Dia, Faith, Jackie, nani anataka kusoma kuanzia mwanzo hadi nusu? So let's get another set of readers.
Jambo, I can read.
Okay, vizuri Faith. Haya basi, ukiwa tayari Faith, unaweza kutusomea hadi nusu.
Sorry, from where should I read?
So from the beginning all the way to, halfway.
Alright.
Kingoya
ni mwanafunzi wa chuo kikuu cha Nairobi. Anasoma kwa sababu anataka kuwa daktari. Wazazi wake Kongoya hawana pesa nyingi. Hawawezi kumlipia Kongoya ada za shule kwa sababu wana watoto wengine katika shule ya sekondari. Ijapokuwa wazazi wake Kongoya hawawezi kumlipia Kongoya ada za shule, wanaweza kununulia baadhi ya mahitaji yake. Mara kwa mara wao wananunulia vitabu, nguo na wanamlipia chakula pia. Ingawa wanaweza kununulia mahitaji yake, wazazi wake Kongoya hawawezi kumlipia chumba.
Aha, vizuri sana. Baadhi ya maneno machache ambayo nimesikia hamkutamka vizuri. So some of the few words that I heard you pronounce a little bit differently, or you had difficulties pronouncing them. The first one is kumlipia. So kumlipia. 5 syllables. Kumlipia. And then the next one is nguo. Those are 2 syllables. Nguo. It's not nguo. Nguo, 2 syllables. And then we have the word baadhi. So take note of the third syllable there. We have 3 syllables. Baadhi. So the last one is the. It's not z. It's not d. It's the. I wish I didn't have my mask so that you can see how I'm pronouncing that. So baadhi ya mahitaji yake. Vizuri sana. Tuanze sehemu ya pili. Nani atatusomea sehemu ya pili ya zoezi hili? Someone to read the second half?
I can read it.
Okay, go for it, Jackie.
Kongoya anahitaji chumba shuleni kwa kipindi cha miezi 8 kwa mwaka. Yeye anajitegemea kwa kufanya biashara kidogo. Baada ya darasa, Kongoya anawauzia wanafunzi wengine mikate, majani, chai, maziwa na matunda. Kongoya anafanyia biashara yake kwenye chumba chake. Baada ya kufanya biashara, Kongoya anatumia pesa kulipia chumba chake na kwa mahitaji mengine. Kwa kawaida, kama wanafunzi wengine maskini, serikali inamsaidia Kongoya kidogo kulipa ada za shule.
Vizuri sana. Katika sehemu ya pili sijasikia shida yoyote katika matamshi. So I didn't notice any difficulties with your pronunciation in the second half of the text. So that was really good. Vizuri sana. Sasa zoezi la pili baada ya kusoma ni kutafsiri ili tujue nini kinaendelea katika zoezi hili. So the next thing that we're going to do with this text is to translate it before we answer the questions that we have down there. And that will help us know what is going on in the text. Vizuri. So let's start with the first sentence. Kongowea ni mwanafunzi wa chuo kikuu cha Nairobi. Someone to translate that for us?
Okay, I don't know what Kongowea is. Is it like an ethnic group? Because I couldn't find a translation for that.
Actually, Kongowea is the name of a person here. Yes.
Okay.
You don't want to translate that.
Okay, so that makes sense.
Yes.
So is it that like that person? So is it Kongowea is they're a student?
Yes.
Nairobi?
That's right. So Kongowea is a student at the University of Nairobi. So chuo kikuu.
University.
Yeah. That's right. It's University of Nairobi. Safi. Kuna maswali kuhusu sentensi hiyo? And then the next sentence, anasoma kwa sababu anataka kuwa daktari.
He's studying because he wants to become a doctor.
Vizuri. Kuna swali kuhusu sentensi hiyo? Hakuna swali. Sentensi inayofuata, wazazi wake Kongowea hawana pesa nyingi.
Kongowea's parents don't have much money.
Vizuri. Kongowea's parents don't have much money. Vizuri sana. Sentensi inayofuata, hawawezi kumlipia Kongowea ada za shule kwa sababu wana watoto wengine katika shule ya sekondari.
Is that they can't pay for his secondary schooling? Is that the whole sentence?
Yeah, and there's a section that you didn't translate. Almost done.
Oh. Okay, so it's hawezi kulipia ada
So they're not able to pay Kongowea's school fees kwa sababu would be because, and then wana watoto wengine katika shule ya sekondari.
Oh gosh, because hold on, I know what wana watoto means, and I always forget it, and I don't know what. Oh, they have other kids. Children.
There we go.
Children in secondary school. Right?
There we go. They have other kids in secondary school, right? Vizuri sana Jackie. Na tuna maswali mengine kuhusu sentensi hiyo. Do you have any other issues with that sentence?
Wait, that was me, I'm Katie.
Yeah, but you did it well, 100%. Vizuri sana. So ijapokuwa wazazi wake Kongowea hawawezi kumlipia Kongowea ada za shule, wanaweza kumnunulia baadhi ya mahitaji yake. That's a long one, but I know you guys can do it. Someone to give it a shot?
I just don't know the first word.
Yeah, that's totally fine, Jessica. You don't have to do the entire thing. You can do beat by beat. And the sections that you have problems with, you can have other people help you.
Wait, didn't we have that word in our thing like yesterday or something, or 2 days ago? Isn't it like although?
That's right. Ijapokuwa, although, you're right. And it was in one of the texts that we came across a couple of days ago. Yes, although.
It looks like a conjugated verb.
That's just how it is. Ijapokuwa, although.
So although, and then wazazi wake, that's parents. So although Kongowea's parents basically cannot, or they cannot pay for Kongowea to go to the school.
School fees.
Oh, school fees. Okay.
So
okay, and I don't know what I can't even pronounce that.
kumnunulia. So wanaweza kumnunulia baadhi ya mahitaji yake. Someone to help Katie from there? So they are able to buy Kongowea, him, assuming that his necessities, right, dear?
Yes.
So baadhi, and it's baadhi ya mahitaji yake. So some of his necessities. Baadhi translating to some. Okay? Vizuri. And then mara kwa mara, wao wanamnunulia vitabu, nguo, na wanamlipia chakula pia.
Often they buy him books,
Mm-hmm.
clothes,
Mm-hmm.
and they pay for his food.
Vizuri. So mara kwa mara, often. That's the construction for often. So they buy him books, clothes, and pay for his food as well. Pia. Vizuri. And then ingawa wanaweza kumnunulia mahitaji yake, wazazi wake Kongowea hawawezi kumlipia chumba. So ingawa, go for it.
Like others,
Mm-hmm.
other parents,
Uh-huh.
other parents are able to buy
Mhm.
necessities for them.
I don't know which one you are doing, dear, but it's ingawa wanaweza kumnunulia mahitaji yake. So although they are able to buy him his necessities, wazazi wake Kongowea hawawezi kumlipia chumba. So
Whereas parents are unable to give him a room,
to pay for his room.
pay for his room. Oh, okay.
Vizuri. And any other issues that you have with that sentence?
What's the difference between kununulia and kumlipia?
So these are two verbs. Kununua is to buy, right? Kununua as an infinitive is to buy. Kulipa is to pay. To pay money. So, for example, kununua nguo, buying clothes. Kulipa ada za shule, paying for school fees. You see those two different contexts, dear?
Yes.
Vizuri. Karibu. And then Kongowea anahitaji chumba shuleni kwa kipindi cha miezi 8 kwa mwaka. Kwa kipindi. So you remember the text that I had for a period of?
Okay. So Kongowea needs a room at school for a period of 4 years.
Miezi 8 would be 8 months.
Oh.
8 months per year.
I saw him walk. Okay. 8 months.
Vizuri. So Kongowea anahitaji chumba shuleni kwa kipindi cha miezi 8 kwa mwaka. Kongowea needs a room at school for a period of 8 months in a year. Na yeye anajitegemea kwa kufanya biashara kidogo. Yeye anajitegemea kwa kufanya biashara kidogo.
Self-reliant in doing little business.
Vizuri, he's self-reliant by doing little business. Baada ya darasa, Kongowea anawauzia wanafunzi wengine mikate, majani chai, maziwa na matunda. Baada ya darasa, Kongowea anawauzia wanafunzi wengine mikate, majani chai, maziwa na matunda. Kuwauzia is to sell. So anawauzia, it's conjugated with the subject prefix, an object marker wa, and a prepositional ending ia. Anawauzia, sells for, or sells to them. And then baada ya darasa, after class. So after class, Kongowea sells two other students, bread, tea, milk, and fruits. Safi. Majani chai would be tea leaves. Tea leaves. Vizuri. And then Kongowea anafanyia biashara yake kwenye chumba chake. That's a short one. Someone should give us the translation for that. Safi. Kongowea does his business in his room. And baada ya kufanya biashara, Kongowea anatumia pesa kulipia chumba chake na kwa mahitaji mengine.
Wait, which sentence were you in?
The third from the end. So baada ya kufanya biashara, Kongowea anatumia pesa kulipia chumba chake na kwa mahitaji mengine.
Okay, so the first part is after the person does like whatever business they're doing. They get, is it something about pay?
Kutumia is to use or to spend money. So
so he pays for his room. Is that
that's right. Na kwa mahitaji mengine.
And that's like other like, oh wait, okay, hold on, I know what that is. We just started. Is that like basic needs, like his other needs?
And his other needs. You are right. Okay, vizuri sana. So after doing business, Kongowea spends his money to pay his room and for other needs and for other necessities. And kwa kawaida, kama wanafunzi wengine maskini, serikali inamsaidia Kongowea kidogo kulipa ada za shule. And what's the translation for the last sentence that we have there?
It's like generally. If other students are poor.
So just like other poor students, Kama here translates to, yeah.
Like other poor students, the government pays a little of Kongowea's school fees.
Vizuri Jessica. So generally kwa kawaida, kama wanafunzi wengine masikini, like other poor students, serikali inamsaidia Kongowea kidogo. The government helps Kongowea a little bit in paying his school fees, kulipa ada za shule. Vizuri sana. Sasa tumetafsiri zoezi, tunajua maana yake, tunajua nini kinaendelea. So just a couple of things that are going on. We have the J reflexive appearing everywhere in a couple of verbs here. We also have prepositional verbs. We have object markers as well that we've talked about, and how they are constructed. Look at kumlipia as an object marker. Kumnunulia as an object marker for him or her, yeye, the emphatic yeye. Anawauzia wao, an object marker for them, anawauzia wao. What else? And then inamsaidia. Serikali inamsaidia Kongowea. Inamsaidia. So object marker for Kongowea. Inamsaidia Kongowea. Yeah, and all that. So just a couple of grammar issues that we've already talked about in the past. So with that, we can go ahead and start answering the 8 questions that you have down there. So the first question. Kongowea anasoma wapi? Kongowea anasoma wapi? And I think that translates to where does Kongowea go to school, or where does he study?
Kongowea anasoma chuo kikuu cha Nairobi.
Vizuri sana dia. Kongowea anasoma katika chuo kikuu cha Nairobi. Now, swali la pili, someone to read the second question for us, tell us what it is, or give us the translation for it, and also give us the answer. Translation?
Why is Kongowea studying?
Na jibu, what's the answer? Vizuri sana, kwa sababu Kongowea anataka kuwa daktari. Na swali la tatu, nani atasoma atupe tafsiri na atupe jibu pia? Someone to read the third question, give us the translation and the response for it as well. I'll just do it this way. Now that Jessica has answered the second question, so question C is for Faith, question D is for Edia, E is for Jackie, F for Katie, and then we're gonna go back to Jessica with G. So whoever is doing question C for us should give us the response.
Jela Zasi, wa Kongowea, wanaweza kumlipia ada za shule. So the question is, can Kongo's parents pay his school fees?
And the response?
It says, hapana, no, they can't.
Vizuri sana, Faith. Now, swali la D, who is doing question D for us? Was question D for Dia, right?
Oh, sorry. Could you go up a bit?
Yeah,
sorry.
There we go. Are you able to see?
To the paragraph.
To the paragraph, sorry about that. Here we go.
Okay, and then could you go down to D?
There we go.
Thank you.
So read the question, give us a translation, and give us a response as well.
Wazazi wa Kongowea wanaweza kununulia mahitaji funny. Parents of Kongowea are able to buy him what kind of necessities?
Safi, and what does the text say?
It says, inagwa wanaweza kununulia mahitaji yake.
Mahitaji yake kama?
Mahitaji yake.
Such as?
But it's saying like he doesn't have, they're unable to buy him a room.
Now, when you look at the sentence that starts with mara kwa mara, wao wanamnunulia vitabu, nguo.
Oh, sorry.
Aha.
Mara kwa mara, wao wananunulia vitabu, nguo na wanalipia chakula pia.
There we go.
Yeah, okay.
Vizuri sana. So yeah, so they are able to buy Kongowea books, clothes, and pay for his food as well, right? And I guess that's the response for question D. So Kongowea's parents are able to buy him what kind of needs, and then they are the ones that we just listed. Vizuri. And then E, who is doing E? Is that Jackie?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nilani analipia chumba chake Kongowea.
Uh-huh.
Who pays for Kongowea's room.
Uh-huh.
And Kongowea analipia chumba chake.
Aha, so Kongowea anajilipia chumba chake. Aha, vizuri sana. So Kongowea pays for his room, vizuri sana. And then F, this is for Katie.
Yeah, okay, so Kongowea anauza
Uh-huh.
nini katika chumba chake.
Uh-huh.
Which, okay, to translate that, I'm sorry, it means like what does he sell
Mm-hmm.
in his room?
Mm-hmm. And what does the text say?
It's the sentence that's baada ya darasa
Mm-hmm.
Kongowea anawauzia
Mm-hmm.
wengine
Mm-hmm.
mikate,
Mm-hmm.
majani chai,
Mm-hmm.
maziwa na matunda.
Uh-huh.
Which is that the Kongowea, they sell okay, so I think the first one is bread, if I'm correct.
That's right. Uh-huh.
The second one is like tea.
That's right.
And then the last one is maziwa is milk.
Uh-huh.
And matunda is fruit.
Vizuri sana, Katie. And then the last one, G, this is for Jessica.
Nilani analipa ada ya shule ya Kongowea.
Mm-hmm.
Who pays Kongowea's school fees?
Vizuri. And what does the text say? Serikali. Aha, so serikali inalipia ada ya shule ya Kongowea. Vizuri sana. Tumejibu maswali yote. Je, kuna swali lolote kuhusu maswali hayo au zoezi la ufahamu tulilosoma maswali yoyote? So one thing that I would like to mention here is that you realize that the text uses the present tense na or through, although we are actually supposed to have the habitual who, hu. We talked a little bit about the habitual who in Kiswahili, but we haven't had an extensive lesson on it. We're going to have it at some point in the future. But wherever we have a couple of verbs with the present tense na, they're actually supposed to be to have the habitual who. For example, mara kwa mara wao wanamnunulia vitabu, nguo na wanamlipia chakula pia. This is the sentence that I'm talking about here, for example. It's actually supposed to be mara kwa mara wao humnunulia. We replace wa, the subject prefix na, the subject prefix wa and the tense marker na with who, humnunulia vitabu, nguo na humlipia chakula pia. So we do the same thing with the tense wanamlipia, with the verb wanamlipia, and it's just because we haven't studied the habitual who yet, and we are still in the beginning level of Swahili. And sometimes Swahili-speaking people will use these two verbs interchangeably, where we are supposed to have the habitual who. You'll hear them use the present tense na as well. So they do the same as well. So we are not actually that bad. Vizuri sana. Kuna maswali mengine?
itself.
Uh-huh.
Do you use who and G?
That's right. For example, if you want to say, I normally cook for myself, mimi hujipikia.
Okay.
Mimi hujipikia, mimi hujisafishia nguo, mimi hujioshea chumba, etc. That's a good question. That the reflexive G, the G reflexive, can also go together with the habitual who tense. Ndio. Maswali mengine? Okay, kama hakuna maswali mengine basi tutaenda kwenye swali lingine. Swali la 4 nafikiri tutarudi hapo. That's a role play as a visa issuance officer at the US Embassy in Dar es Salaam. You need to translate some of the dates of birth that you received from natives of Zanzibar. The dates of birth you need to translate are as follows. Nilizaliwa tarehe gani? Actually, it's not a role play. It's a couple of questions that are listed there. And you assume that you are a visa issuing officer at the U.S. consulate in Dar es Salaam. So you want to translate these sentences to English. So how do you translate? Actually, I'll have you read them and give us a translation. So Jessica, you can do 4A. Faith, give us a translation for 4B. Katie, you can do 4C. Jackie, you can try giving us the translation for 4D. And then the last one is gonna be for who? Dia. Dia is gonna do 4A. Okay, so let's start with 4A.
Nilizaliwa tarehe 4 mwezi wa sita mwaka wa 1975. I was born on the 4th of June in 1975.
Perfect. Vizuri sana Jessica. So, nilizaliwa tarehe 4 mwezi wa 6 mwaka wa 1975. I was born on the 4th of June in 1975. Vizuri. And 4B, who's going to translate? Who is doing 4B for us? Is this for Faith, right?
Yeah. Nilizaliwa tarehe 27 mwezi wa December mwaka wa 2002. I was born on the 27th day of December of the year 72. So it's 72nd year.
Vizuri sana pia Faith. So I was born on the 27th in December, and the year was in 1972. Vizuri sana. And then we have 4C. Who is doing 4C for us? Is this one for Jackie? Oh, okay. I guess this one is for Dia, right, Dia?
No, I think D is E. I think I'm C.
Okay. Go for it, Katie.
Okay. Mtoto wangu Ahmed alizaliwa
Tarehe.
kumi na tisa mwezi wa nane mwaka wa 2004. Oh dear. Okay, so something about his child, or when he was a child, one of the two.
So my child, Ahmed.
Yeah, his kid. Okay, so his kid is named Ahmed.
Alizaliwa. So we.
Oh, they were born. Okay, it's not birth. Oh goodness, I'm not good at dates and times.
No, you take your time.
He was okay. So is Tarehe Kumi na Tisa?
Mm-hmm.
Is that like, and then Is that like 19?
That's right. So date 19. On the 19th date. So mwezi wa nane.
Was it okay? So he was born. Okay, so it says okay. So Moise Wanane, is that 4th month? So is it April 19th? Is that what we're inferring?
So no, nne is 4. Nane is 8.
So 12. So December.
It's not December. Mwezi wa nane would be August, I guess, if I'm not wrong. So August.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
August. Okay. So August 19th, and then mwaka wa 2024. So that is something about the year 2000 and is it 2004?
That's correct. Vizuri sana, Keri, vizuri. So my child Ahmed was born on the 19th of August, the year of 2004. Safi, vizuri sana. And then D is for, is it Dia or Jackie?
Wait, it's me, right?
Okay, yes, Jackie, yes.
Oh, okay. Shangazi yangu alizaliwa tarehe 13 mwezi wa pili mwaka wa 86. So I don't know what Shangazi means, but I guess my someone.
Shangazi is for auntie.
Okay. So my auntie was born on the date of 13 13. Mwezi wa pili is the second month. And mwaka wa 86 is like the 86th year. So like my aunt was born on the 13th of February in 1986.
Vizuri sana. So my aunt was born on the 13th of February in 1986. Vizuri sana. And then the last one, Dia.
Kaka yangu alizaliwa tarehe 30 mwezi wa 12 mwaka wa 2011. So my brother was born on the 30th in the 12th month of 2011. So he was born on 13th December in 2011.
Vizuri. So my brother was born on the 30th of December in 2011. Vizuri sana. Sasa tumemaliza na kesho tutaanza swali la 5 au swali la swali la 5, swali la 6. Safi. Vizuri sana. Asanteni sana.